Hello, good afternoon. Waiting for the other participants.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Abby. Good afternoon, teachers.
Hello, good afternoon. May I request all the participants to kindly write your names in the chat box. At the same time, pakilagay po kung kayo ay ICT coordinator or English teacher ng senior high or junior high. Pakidagdag na rin po kung saang district po kayo sa napapabilang para makita po kaagad sa paggawa ng certificates. Thank you. Hello, Ma'am Connie.
Hi, Ma'am Abby. Please let us know po kung we can start na po.
Okay po. Let's wait for about 10 minutes po ulit.
Okay, yes ma'am.
Na
Sige po.
mga nasa 41 participants going up na po yung ating mga
Ma'am, mag-play lang ako ng mga videos, ma'am ha.
Yes, ma'am. Sige po. Ma'am Connie, pwede na po tayo mag-start. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sige. Okay, Palawenyo, Magiting Palawenyo, Teachers Training on Supply and Delivery Communication Skills Proficiency and Language Learning Development Online. So this is already the second session. We have already finished the first session this morning. And now we are already down to the second batch of our participants for the training on supply and delivery communication. This training is from the Division Memorandum number 106, series of 2021, which is the installation and utilization of the software for communication skills proficiency language learning development intended for the junior and senior high school students. So the software application shall not only focus on training learners on speaking and listening using native speakers, but also assist teachers in helping learners improve their verbal skills with a series of carefully structured listening and speaking activities and games with an integrated language assessment feature. The training has been conducted has two slots. The first one has been conducted early this morning, and then we are already down to the second slot for the Northern Palawan district, hoping that the other participants could also get in. Though we have some of the participants are encountering internet connectivity. They have internet problem. At any rate, this session is recorded. If in case that you cannot really attend, you will be given the video. At the same time, it is also an FB Live. Without much ado, let us have the opening prayer. Okay. OIC, Schools Division Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Division of Palawan, Dr. Arnaldo G. Ventura, OIC, Assistant Schools Division, Schools Division of Palawan, Dr. Rufino B. Foss, the Curriculum and Implementation Department, CID Chief, Ma'am Aurelia B. Marquez, Ma'am Nancy J. Alaska, the Education Program Supervisor, the ICT coordinators of the Northern District, selected English teachers of junior high and senior high school, the FELTA Incorporated. Good afternoon. So the schools must address the challenges of keeping students connected during the COVID-19, with schools across the country turning distance learning during this pandemic. So the concerns are being raised about the quality instruction that English learners or the students whose English proficiency affects their ability to meaningfully participate in school. So with that, the Department of Education is having a non-stop procedure of identifying different strategies on how to help. And now, let us proceed to an opening remarks, which will be addressed to us by our dearly beloved and very intelligent CID Chief, Ma'am Aurelia B. Marquez, to be represented by our dearly mother, Ma'am Nancy J. Alaska, the Education Program Supervisor, who will also deliver an inspirational message from the OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Division of Palawan, Dr. Arnaldo G. Ventura. Ma'am Nancy.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ma'am Abigail Constantino, my co-pilot in English subject and the proponent of this project. Uh, to our OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Arnie Ventura, to our OIC Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Rufino Foss, to all the school heads, to the participants, English teachers, as well as the school ICT coordinators, to our partner in this training, the Filta Incorporated personnel. A blessed afternoon to one and all. Ganang hapon po sa kanilang lahat. Kumusta po kayo mga fellow teachers? Training again, to keep us updated and abreast of what is new new strategies really are to be given to our learners. It is indeed another great opportunity for the teachers to learn, to relearn and unlearn in the context of teaching delivery towards achieving excellence. Of course, the quality of learning we have in the classroom depends on the kind of the quality teachers we have. We in the Curriculum Implementation Division, of course, should address the need of teachers for enhancing the learning experiences of our learners, who are our clientele, the center of our all activities, all our programs, our students. And let me share with you the words of wisdom from Napoleon Hill. The starting point of achievements is desire. Totoo, di po ba? Our desire to go for excellence will drive us to succeed. Likewise, I would like also to share with you the motto of our partner to this program, the Felta Incorporated, wherein it is the supplier where we purchased these materials, which is it has a package, no, both the materials as well as the training on how to utilize these learning resources. The motto is very inspiring to us educators, no. They are really after the modernization of education. It is we modernize education, quote. That's how I am so inspired with this motto that really, very nice to be a partner of us educators, no? Ang galing. Tayo ba? We have also that motto in ourselves as teachers. We have also to modernize education or modernize our strategies so that we will be able to address the needs of our learners. So in this portion, I would say that I warmly welcome you all to this afternoon's slot of training for the English teachers as well as the ICT. At this juncture also, I would like to read to you the inspirational message for you from our OIC Schools Division Superintendent. Allow me to read his message. A pleasant day to all the advocates of learning. Magandang buhay po sa lahat. We are now in the middle of the school year 2021, and there are more we need to understand and think about how to enhance educational opportunities and experiences among our students to move into alternative distance education setting. Thus, sustaining the quality of education has become a challenge during this transitional period. Within this context, teachers were confronted with the need to adapt to online, synchronous, or asynchronous teaching in all subjects, particularly in English. Teaching English is a very challenging task for teachers. Ang iba nga dyan, ayaw talaga magturo ng English, di po ba? So it is really very challenging. Where the modern age is termed as the era of knowledge explosion. This explosion was made conceivable through online facilities like e-guidance. Mayroon din tayo, may mga e-tutoring, yung dagdag ng e-teaching, meron ding e-journals, e-magazines, may e-books katulad ng mga ibibigay na ito sa inyong learning materials, e-library nowadays sa ating DepEd portal, meron tayo yung e-library natin, then the online training, virtual classes, and many more dyan. Okay. And so I am very happy that this division, through the Curriculum and Implementation Division, has made this program on communication skills proficiency and language learning, offline development, and transforming education to fit to the needs of the changing world. This training is a part of the procured learning resources package. The communication skills software and the training on the installation and utilization of its learning episodes. The ebooks. They have this native language support built into the software, which includes Tagalog, so learners can use it effectively, focusing on helping them improve their verbal skills with a series of carefully structured listening and speaking activities and games. So exciting, no? May mga speaking activities as well as in the form of games. Kasi kinakailangan i-adapt talaga natin sa age ng ating mga learners. Kung sila ay mahihilig ngayon sa games, well, daanin natin sa games para sila ay matuto. But leading to an effective communication skills. Okay. Let us start engaging what might be, not only what it is, because the future doesn't just happen. The future gets happen, and we are the architects of technology. Let's lead and live from here. All these things support achieving the mission and vision of the Department of Education. On this end, these learning materials are very beneficial, relevant in the application of communication skills among our learners, both for the students and the teachers as well. Siyempre, dapat matuto din muna ang mga teachers kung paano ito gagamitin para effective din naman maita-transfer ang learning to our students. It will serve also as an intervention material to enhance learning. So, to realize the DepEd cry, hashtag sulong edukalidad, hashtag magiting Palawenyo. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Nancy J. Alaska, for that package speech, starting from the opening remarks and the inspirational message. So let's now proceed to the presentation of the participants. So this morning we have the Southern District.
Ang bilis mo.
This time
Ano ito? Mayroon
we
ng
are
tema si
going
ma'am?
to cater the Northern District. So we are expecting participants coming from the junior high school ICT coordinators as well as senior high school ICT coordinators, and one from the junior high English teacher, and another one from the senior high English teacher participants for this training. And then for the program of activities, so we are already done with the opening program, opening remarks, presentation of the participants, as well as to the inspirational message. And then after this is already the FELTA introduction to be given to us by Ma'am Connie Peralta. After Ma'am Connie Peralta is the Utalk training session 2 to be rendered to us by Ma'am Annalyn Aban. And then afterwards, if you have any questions after the training proper, your questions will be entertained. So, Ma'am Connie, I am already handing over the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Avi. Thank you, Ma'am Nancy, for the inspirational message and welcome remarks. Good afternoon, teachers. Good afternoon to all our English teachers, to our principals, to our OIC Sir Ventura. I would like also to thank Ma'am Aurelia Marquez and Dr. Bayubay for giving us the opportunity to provide this language program for DepEd Palawan. So, as mentioned by Ma'am Nancy a while ago, uh, we have this tagline or motto, we modernize education. So as you can see, we're a 54-year-old company providing different kinds of educational materials that help students to enables them to construct, learn, and grow in a fruitful and rewarding learning environment, especially in robotics education here in the Philippines. So FELTA started po when I joined FELTA the year 2004. Inabutan ko po yung VHS. Then we had to transform into VCD, DVD, online programs. Then we also have technology devices and robotics uh, program for the Philippines. So let me present to you our partners and programs that we are doing. So the first line of logos, we have the Utalk that will be presented by Teacher Annalyn. We also provide Rocket Physics Lab and Rocket Science. This is an online program for science. So if you're looking for general science, biology, chemistry, physics, and physics lab, we can provide you a demonstration for this and also the online program for Singapore Math. This is for elementary and secondary. For the second line of my logos, these are all about robotics. We offer Arduino, we offer Snapmaker and Dobot for 3D printing model. And of course, we are the sole distributor of Lego education in the Philippines. So from kinder up to senior high school, we can provide for you a complete set of educational materials that comes with curriculum, lesson plans, um, and also as a national organizer of the robotics program, we also have the Philippine Robotics Olympiad. It's a yearly event for private and public schools. We also have the Philippine Robotics Excel Olympiad that is intended only for public schools all over the Philippines. And we also bring students in the international robotics arena. As you have seen in our AVP, we bring a lot of students since 2000, in different parts of the world. We bring the representative of the Philippine robotics team, and in the World Robot Olympiad as well. So we also have the I Create Cafe Manila, our training provider, to conduct different trainings for all of our products. And we also partnered with Microsoft. We are the global training partner for Microsoft. For those who would like to um, be trained on the MS Teams, Word, Excel, OneDrive, you can give us a PM or send us an email. Also, for senior high school, we offer Adobe Creative Cloud. We are a certified reseller for this app. So, interested to learn website development, publishing, digital publishing, and a lot more, we also have this Adobe Creative Cloud. And of course, we also carry the Intel education devices. So yung mga devices po na ino-offer ni Felta, very sturdy po. Meron po siyang ruggedized picture na kung mabagsak po siya, malaglag for like 50 centimeter, hindi pa po sira yung LCD. So magagamit pa po siya. And also we have the Philippine Robotics Academy. It's a robotics subject that is being added in the school program. So for private schools, if they want to add another subject, meron po kami tinatawag na Philippine Robotics Program. So, yan po yung mga ilan po sa mga programa na meron po si Felta. Yun nga po, as the changing times, we need to transform. So, ito na nga po yung isa natin online program, online and offline program of Utalk. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce our trainer, the general manager of I Create Cafe Manila, and also a certified Lego Education Academy trainer in Denmark, Miss Annalyn Amon.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Connie Peralta, for that wonderful. Okay. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, and thank you so much as well for all the teachers out there who's joining us for the Utalk training. I know that you have a very busy schedule, but despite you give us your time, you give us your precious time rather. So welcome everyone to Utalk training. I'm very excited to share with you today of what are the things that we can get from Utalk. And before we proceed with the training proper, let me show you an audiovisual presentation of what is Utalk.
Welcome to Utalk, the world's most fun and effective language learning app. Learn more than 130 languages from any language. Over 60 topics covering everything you need for travel, business, or just making friends. Listen to native speakers, then have a go yourself. Remember words by playing intuitive and rewarding games. Log on and sync across your devices. Try it now. Utalk. It's fun and simple with immediate results.
Right, so those are the expectation that we can get from the Utalk application. Now, again, let me introduce myself. I'm Miss Annalyn Aban. I'm from Belta Multimedia Incorporated, and I'm one of the master trainer of Belta Techbook Academy. And today we'll be talking about the Utalk application. Okay, so with that, let me show you or let me share with you our training agenda. Okay, so of course, we'll identify first of what is Utalk and how does Utalk work. And then right afterwards, we'll be sharing with you the installation process of the Utalk application. Then we'll be sharing you as well the settings on how to change the source language, how to track the progress, and how we can use this with multiple devices, and how it will work offline. All right. Then right afterwards, as we wish to have a hands-on activity, if you already have your codes with you, we can do that. But if not, um, we will be giving you the recording of this training so you can explore this afterwards. Or we'll be showing you on how does the game works using the standard topic from the Utalk itself. Then we'll be having the level progression. Then also we'll be sharing with you the dashboard wherein we will show you on how the class or the user management and progress report will work for you. And we'll be discussing as well the benefits of using UTalk and why the UTalk application is at the top of the class for school. All right, so let's begin. So UTalk. UTalk is formerly EuroTalk. It has been providing language learning resources since company's foundation in 1991. In UTalk, we specialize in techniques which make language learning simple and enjoyable, which is very important for us. With, of course, immediate result for we will be showing you that the UTalk application comes with a dashboard. Now, by combining visual learning with native speaker audio and interactive games, we've got a solution which over 30 million people across the world have used. Okay? We know that the main barrier successfully learning a language is a lack of confidence, which is one of the problem that we usually encounter here with our student. Okay, so getting you comfortable with the sounds of your voice in the new language and pushing you to appraise your efforts at each stage. Each topic is handcrafted to bring you the everyday vocabulary that you actually need, then presented in achievable bite-sized chunks, for it comes with a category. We believe that the best way to succeed is to accelerate the acquisition of vocabulary and good pronunciation later on. Okay? So we don't focus on grammar at all with UTalk. Okay? Instead, we show that the communication can start to happen effectively at a very early stage. And we promote a thirst to learn more by showing how much can we achieve from this training. Okay, there you go. So, learning language with UTalk. With UTalk, we guide our learners with a clear learning pathway with instruction in most native languages. The stages of languages presentation, practice, and assessment are designed to support effective learning. UTalk is also organized into everyday topic and split into bite-sized chunks of learning. For example, for day one, you can study the first words. Okay, that would be followed of the activity designed under the standard activities from the game application. Okay, and in UTalk and with Felda Multimedia, we provide training and support for teachers that can be also offered, just like what we are doing at the moment. So if you have questions along the way, kindly write it on our chat box, and we'll be very happy to respond on that questions. Okay. So the question is, how does the UTalk work? So the users need to download the application to their device. It will definitely work with their computer. It will work with their phone as well, and it will work also with tablet. Okay, and one of the best feature of this UTalk, since it will work with all the devices that is available with us, we can use the UTalk offline. Okay, so with Palawan, the given package is American English, Chinese Mandarin, Japanese, French, Korean, and Spanish. So for you to use this offline, what you just need to do is download the course or download the languages so you can use this offline. Okay? Then UTalk syncs between devices. As I mentioned, it will work with computer, it will work with your phone or with your tablet. So if you have that multiple devices, we can definitely sync between devices. We'll be teaching you later on how we're gonna create our user account. so we can sync devices. All right. Then we'll show you as well how you're gonna unlock the courses through the given codes. Okay, for the content, okay, Utalk comes with a multi-platform language learning course that supports teams learning language anywhere. Anywhere for, as I mentioned, if you have the internet, you can download those languages or those courses. Then, using your phone with your username account, you can use that anywhere. All right, for example, in Philippine Robotics Olympiad, we usually travel every year. So we are actually using the application that serves as our guidelines for it comes with a translation of the native language that we are using. Okay, so definitely what you just need to do is download it and use it anywhere. Okay, then one of the most problem that we usually encounter for remote learning setup is the internet connection, right? The bandwidth connection. So the good thing about with this picture is we can download those languages that we need to study and use that offline. So anywhere from Palawan, even if our student are living in the middle of the forest or in the middle of the sea, they can still use the application with their phones. Okay. Plus, talking about the content, it comes with graded structured learning covering the CEFR, which stands for Common European Framework of Reference for Languages up to Intermediate Level. So this is a very good application and a good solution for senior high school. Okay. Then there are around 180 hours for graded learning split over 3 levels using video at higher levels. Later, I'm going to show you that with the software walkthrough for you to see the graded learning that we can get from each activity. Then this Utalk comes with subscription base. Okay, so technically, right after this training, you're supposed to get your code for you to use the application. Okay, then let's now move forward with the Utalk application. Okay, so right after you accomplish the training, you'll be getting a copy of a CD wherein from there we have a complete guidelines and a complete instruction on how you're gonna download the application, right? But we'll be showing you how. Look at the photo. This one, just for a moment. Oh, wait. Wait, it cannot see. But anyways, there you go. So it comes with a complete instruction on how you're gonna download it. But it also part of my slide. We're going to have a live demonstration. Then we'll be sending you a tutorial link on how you're gonna do it. So the thing is, for the live demonstration, what you need to do, okay, we don't need to show the that one. Okay. Actually, this is the link. This is the sample link on how we're gonna do it. But I'm not going to play the video anymore. But I'm going to share this on our chat box. So, as I mentioned, it will works with Windows, mobile phones, or tablets. For Windows PC install, as you can see, we have there the complete guidelines. That first, you need to download the Utalk for your computer. Open the Utalk app. Okay. Tap login with email for your user account. Then enter your email address and password. Tap login, and then right from there you will now be signed into Utalk, and any content that you have bought will be there waiting for you. So with this, okay, we're going to have a live demonstration on how you're gonna do it with Windows. But then we'll be sharing you the link, the tutorial link on how you're gonna download it per PC, per tablet, and per Apple. Okay. And again, if you have questions, please feel free to write it on our chat box. If there's none, give us a thumbs up, or you can send us an emoji on how do you feel with what we are discussing. There you go. So with this, for Windows, okay, what you need to do is go to utalk.com/start. Okay. Just a moment. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is proceed to utalk.com/start. And then right afterwards, it will lead you to the Utalk interface. As you can see, we have here, welcome to Utalk. Get ready to start learning languages. What we just need to do is fill in the form, choose what you'd like to learn, then download the Utalk application. So you only need to do this once. Your language are in the Utalk application already. So as you can see, it will be asking you a code. So right after this training, you will be getting a copy of this, and then the code will be available at the back. Okay, so right after the training. So what you just need to do is simply input your given code. Then right afterwards, input your email address as well. Then right afterwards, go to get started icon. And then it will be checking the code. And as you can see, as I input the code, it says that the code has already been used. And if this is wrong, please contact us for help. But on our end, we already input the code during the first session. So this is a correct code on our end. All right. Then right afterwards, it will lead you to the interface wherein you will be downloading the Utalk application already. So the Utalk app works on all your devices, and one of the best feature is you can sync it with all your devices. That's why you need to input your email address. So in downloading, as you can see, you're gonna pick iPhone and iPad, Android, Windows, and Mac. So on our end, we'll be picking Windows. So that's how you're gonna install the Utalk application on your devices. It's very simple and easy. And again, we'll be sharing you the instruction, a link on how you're gonna do it. So the link, I guess, is already available in our chat box. There you go. So we're good. So let me show you my slide again. Just give me a moment. So the Utalk app works on all your devices. And upon buying this course, you will receive instruction and a code to download the Utalk application. So definitely right after this training, you can have that. Then what you just need to do is follow the instruction given. Okay? And grab also the tutorial videos given on the chat box for your reference. So you're gonna receive a copy of this. Okay, there you go. It's on my slide. As you can see, we have here a complete guidelines on how you're gonna do it. So you're gonna begin on utalk.com/starts. Then it also comes with a sample images on how you're supposed to do it. So you don't need to worry on how you're gonna do it, for this is very simple. Okay. Then next to that, okay, we'll be having a software walkthrough and setting setup. So from this, you can learn from a range of over 130 different languages, including Tagalog, our language. To change the language you are learning from, what you just need to do is click on the setting icon in the top right of the screen and click on application language. So for me to show you on how you're gonna do it, let me share my Utalk application. All right, so again, while I'm setting up my Utalk application, if you have questions, please feel free to write it on the chat down. Shut it down on the chat box so we can we can help you and assist you with that. So at the moment, we are here already on the interface of the Utalk application. So as you can see, we have here more than 130 plus languages that we can
Saan siya
learn.
nakaano?
Yes, ma'am. Do you need help?
www.training.gov.ph.
Excuse me? Excuse me, Ma'am Elena, do you need help? All right. So as you can see, there are more than 130 plus language that we can enjoy with Utalk application. But for your package, the free given languages are American English, Chinese Mandarin, Japanese, French, Korean, and Spanish. Okay. So as you can see from the interface itself, okay, on the upper right, left side of my screen, we have here a search icon wherein we can what we just need to do is simply type on the language that we are looking for. Okay, for example, we have here the American English. It's in there already. And then we have Japanese. There you go. Then right after that, it will give you the language that you want to learn. But the thing is, we'll be having a live demonstration later. And the important thing that you need to set up first is the settings. Okay. So as you can see, okay, here's the thing. So I need to change it into English first. So for wika ng aplikasyon, I need to change it into American language. English American. There you go. Then right afterwards, let's go back to the home page. And as you can see, that's how we supposed to change the application language from the application. Remember, if we want to learn another languages, the help of this feature is for us to easily understand of what they are referring at. Okay, but on my end, I am comfortable with English. That's why on my application language, it was set in English American. Okay, but on our end, we can also change that into Tagalog since that is our language. So let's speak Tagalog. And you will see from English as setup, it will change to Tagalog. So from there, it changed to Tagalog. So wika ng aplikasyon. Next to that icon is for us to edit the details of the account. We can also connect with Facebook, clear installed content, enable automatic updates. If you know more about Utalk, you can visit this tab, Utalk support. You can also rate us and sign out. Okay, but then we'll be having a live demonstration of the game app later. Okay, so that's the first setup that you need to set up with your Utalk application, the application of the language. Okay, there you go. So we're good. And then, okay, from there, let me show you the English American. So from each category, there are six, from each languages, there are six categories, okay? The getting started, out and about, making friends, health and leisure, at home, and business. Teacher Rochelle will be doing the live demonstration later. But I'll show you this for I want you to see the complete content that we have. So for us to learn matuto, as you can see, we have over 90 contents. Okay? So let me go back to the home page. So that's how we gonna manipulate the Utalk application. It's very simple, so everybody can definitely do it. Okay, then in line with that, let me go back to my slide. So we're done setting up our settings. Let me share my screen again. Okay, there you go. So as I've showed you the content, okay, There are Utalk level progression as well. So Utalk structured 3-level courses covers over 90 topics and 180 hours of learning for each languages. All right. So there are 3 level. Level 1 for getting started, first words, food, food and drink, colors, adjectives, numbers up to 20, shopping words, and of course, level 1 quiz. Then right after the getting started, we have out and about, wherein we gonna tap transport, places, countries, outdoors, animals, animal bodies, and of course, quiz. Then we have making friends, health and leisure at home, and business. So again, there are cover over 90 topics, and for each topic, 180 hours of learning for each languages. And let's say that we're done with level 1, we can proceed with level 2 and level 3. Okay? We're gonna show you that later with the live demonstration of the game-based application. Okay? Then, the thing is, how does the game works? Okay, it comes with a standard topic. The standard UTalk topics are based on engaging graphics by native speaker audio and text. So meron po tayong makikita doon na mga graphics wherein it's very important for us to have the photo for us to easily understand what does it says. Okay? And another thing is it comes with native speaker audio. So maririnig natin kung paano ba talaga siya dapat sabihin. Okay? And of course, text. Sa text naman po, for example, we'll be picking Korean. We don't need for us to worry for we can use yung translation or yung subtitle na pwede natin gamitin for us to easily understand ano yung sinasabi ng text. Okay? So in this course, the example standard of topics are short phrases, social phrases, traveling, preposition, and likes and dislike. Again, the focus of using this UTalk application is for us to enhance our communication skills. That's why we're talking about short phrases, social phrases, traveling, preposition, likes, and dislike. Okay? What we want is for us to encourage our student to comfortably speak English. What we want to achieve is for us to enhance their confidence in communicating words with English. All right. So the thing is how to succeed in UTalk. So there are 5 games to play in the app as well as practice game. All of them will definitely help you learn so you can do them in order that you want. Okay. So the pictures will definitely help you grasp the meaning of all the words and phrases as you go along. But if you get stuck to please practice, it has written translation of the meaning in your own language. All right? And the picture will definitely help a lot because the picture are there for another reason too. Linking words to picture, okay, is proven to boost our memory. Kaya nga po sa mga preschool, we're on charts, pictures, and videos, right? So picture will definitely boost our memory, and we call that dual coding. And I'm going to discuss more of what is dual coding later after the demonstration. All right. Now, let me show you the different categories of the game. So this is your first introduction to the new vocabulary. There's no pressure in here. It is just your chance to try out the new vocabulary and discover which word you find the hardest. All right, so let me show you a very short video.
We like to think of this as the playground. There's no pressure here. It's just your chance to try out the new vocabulary and discover which words you find hardest.
Hello,
I'd like a coffee, please.
how much does this cost?
Listen to the sounds of the new language and get familiar with the images. If you're not sure about the meaning of a new word, the translation in your own language will help you.
All right, so as you can see, we have there a photo, a graphic photo. Okay, then we have here the native speaker. So what you just need to do is listen to the sounds of the language as spoken by the male or female native speaker. So it's up to you. You can choose, okay? Then what you just need to do is familiarize yourself with the images with accompany each item of the vocabulary, as these are the visual anchors which reinforce learning by engaging the visual side of our brain. And if you are not sure about the meaning of the new word, as I mentioned, the Tagalog translation will definitely help you. The subtitle. Okay? We can explore that later. Then next to that is we have the easy game. On the second category, this is where the learning really starts. In each round, you will be presented with 4 vocabulary options, then have to select the correct one from the oral prompt. So listening very carefully means that you can get full marks without having learned all of the words perfectly. But definitely, it's unnecessary for you to understand the getting started activity. Okay, so with that, let me show you a very short video for easy game.
This is where the learning really starts. In each round, you're presented with 4 vocabulary options, then have to select the correct one from the oral prompt.
Passport.
Yes.
Listening very carefully means that you can get full marks without having learnt all of the words perfectly. This helps to boost confidence at an early stage. And if you don't get full marks first time round, knowing that it is possible through careful listening means that you'll go back again and again until you've won all those points.
All right, so as you can see, what we just need to do is to listen very carefully. That means that you can get the full marks. Then this will definitely help to boost our confidence at an early stage. And if you don't get the full marks, you don't need to worry for your first time round. Knowing that it is possible through careful listening means that you'll go back again and again until you won all those points. Okay? We have the points for we'll be showing you on later on how we can use that. All right? So next to easy game is the speaking game. All right? So let me show you a very quick video.
This is your first real chance to listen to your voice in the new language. It's often what people find most uncomfortable, but makes a real difference to understanding a language. Recording each word or phrase yourself, then playing through a version of the easy game with your own audio, makes you really listen to the words and decide which aspects of pronunciation you need more work on. By this stage, you'll recognise the words you already know, so it sifts out the ones you haven't got to grips with yet.
All right, then another category is the hard game. Okay, so let me show you a very quick video.
In the hard game, you have to select the correct card from an audio prompt in rounds of increasing complexity. If you're finding this game hard, go back to practice to have another look at some of the vocabulary. Repeating rounds will help words stick in your mind.
Alright, so by this stage, you'll recognize which words you already know. That's why you need to do the previous activity to make it a bit easier for you. But please take note that this will help you to sift out the ones that you haven't got to grips with yet. In the hard game, you have to select the correct card from an audio prompt in rounds of increasing complexity. And if you're finding this game hard, so what you just need to do is simply go back to practice to have another look at some of the vocabulary. So there is no pressure for the users, especially for our student. Because if they find hard, what they just need to do is simply go back and practice. All right? The next to this is the memory game.
The hardest game in Utalk. Here, you not only have to know the words in the language you're learning, but you have to remember where on the screen they are when the cards flip over. The timer means that there's no time to translate in your head. You really need to know the new words instantly. It's tough, and it's meant to be. This is the ultimate test of how well you recognize the vocabulary. And once you've cracked it, you'll be well on your way to remembering all the new words.
All right, so this will be definitely the hardest game in Utalk. Here, you not only have to know the words in the language that you are learning, but you have to remember where on the screen they are when the card flip over. And the timer means that there's no time to translate in your head. So you really need to know the new words instantly. So it's stop and it's meant to be. This is the ultimate test of how well you recognize the vocabulary. As you can see from the standard topic, we started on a very easy level. Okay, that along the way will definitely help us to grasp this memory game. All right. So last one is recall.
Finally, there's recall, the revision session. Whereas the previous activities teach you to understand what you hear, this one focuses on speaking, which uses a different part of the brain. It's quite hard to begin with, but gets easier with practice. Using nothing but a written prompt in your own language, you go through the full list of vocabulary, recording each word and marking yourself against the native speaker. You bring your language skills together here, speaking first, then listening back. And our tests show that learners judge themselves much more harshly than someone else would. This is the final check that the words have really sunk in.
All right. So, sounds exciting, right? So, in line with that, I'll be calling my partner. Let me introduce teacher Rochelle. She is also one of the trainer from Toto Techbook Academy, and she'll be doing the live demonstration of the game. All right, teacher Rochelle?
Hi, good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon, Miss Annalie. Thank you so much.
All right, please take it away.
All right, so allow me to share my screen so that I can see you how simple this Utalk application works. So I'll be demonstrating some activities that you can do within the application. So here we go. So I am now sharing my Utalk application. Let me just set this aside. And as you can see here, I have here my recently played languages or games. And right now, I'll be showing you how to translate or to change the language into Tagalog first, so that we can translate, or we can know how to pronounce the right word in English. So we'll be focusing on English American first, translated from Tagalog. So let me go to my settings. So this is as same as how teacher Annalene showed us. So from application language, all you need to do is to choose which word you most prefer. Like for example, if um, you're you're better in understanding Tagalog, okay, like us, of course, we're Filipinos. So I'll be choosing Filipino or Tagalog language. Okay, so from here, we will be going to the first language that we wanted to learn more about, which is English American accent. So in Tagalog, it is Ingles Americano. Okay, so let's go to this one. Okay, so once we go into the activity or to the chosen language we wish to study or to master, there are these activities like what actually teacher Annalene discussed us a while ago. So we have the getting started, out and about, making friends, health and leisure, at home, business, and actually many more. All right. So okay. So now let's go to the getting started activity. Okay, so for this getting started activity, we have three categories or tatlong kategorya. So we will go or pupuntahan natin yung unang category. Okay. So for the first category, we have these six activities that teacher Annalene discussed a while ago. And we'll go start with the first one, which is the practice or the getting started, or in Tagalog, pagsasanay sa parirala. So we also have the easy mahirap na game or mahirap na laro, memory game at game sa pag-alala or the recall. Okay. So, doon po muna tayo magsimula sa pagsasanay sa parirala. Bali, sa part po na ito or sa feature na ito, ang pagsasanay sa parirala ay ang pagpili ng mga pakikinggang parirala at i-record ang sarili mong sinasabi ang parirala. Yan. So, as you can see on my screen right now, we have different phrases or words or parirala in Tagalog dito po sa ating right side ng ating screen. So, kung makikita po natin, nandito po yung mga sunod-sunod na salita. Merong kamusta or kumusta, opo, sige po, hindi po, at marami pang iba na maaari nating aralin para dun sa mga salita na or mga basic language na kailangan nating matutunan para isalin sa English. Okay, so let's start with the first word or unang salita natin ay ang salitang kamusta. So kung
Kung tama ang kanya
para sa ating application. So, napaka-importante or mahalaga po na piliin natin yung language na kung saan yun yung mas ginagamit natin or mas naiintindihan natin. For example, kamusta? Isasalin po siya ng ating narrator sa salitang Ingles since ang pinili po natin na language na dapat nating matutunan or yung gusto nating i-master is yung English language American accent. So, pag kinlik po natin siya, ang maririnig natin, or can you actually hear my audio? Can anyone confirm? Okay, let me pray for a while, please. Okay. Okay, let me just fix my audio here so you can also hear my application audio.
All right, so I guess Teacher Rochelle have some bandwidth issue. Okay, but what he's trying to demonstrate with us are the different pictures that we can enjoy from the Utalk application itself. So as you can see from there, Teacher Rochelle picked American English, but as we set up the application language, since we're Filipino, nakikita nyo po from the screen, meron po tayong translation or yung subtitle. So the word that we're trying to access is hello in American English. But
hello.
Doon po sa ilalim ng salitang hello, merong translation. May Filipino word na translation which is kamusta. But from there, Teacher Rochelle will demonstrate on how we supposed to pronounce that word with American English pronunciation with the help of yung ating native language speaker. So,
all right. So I think it's back.
Okay, take it away. Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you so much. So I guess I can now share my screen audio as well. So sisimulan po ulit natin dun sa ating unang salita. Ang unang salita natin ay ang salitang kamusta o hello in English.
Hello.
Yan. Kung narinig niyo po, yung narrator natin ay tinranslate na automatically doon sa salitang English, which is yung language na gusto nating matutunan. And then, at the left side, on our screen, makikita din po natin yung kahulugan ng salitang kamusta sa English. Okay? Ngayon po, yung mga tab natin dito sa baba, sa may lower part, middle part ng screen natin, meron tayo dito speaker icon, we have snail icon, we have the microphone icon, and then the screen icon. Now, pag isa-isa po natin siya, yung first icon natin, which is yung speaker icon, it will allow you to hear two narrations, a guide narration and a girl's narration. So kapag click po natin siya,
Hello.
yan, narinig po natin yung narration nung lalaki. Ngayon, kapag click po ulit natin siya,
Hello.
yan. Kung saan po kayo mas komportable or kung alin sa kanila sa tingin nyo yung mas kaya nyong gayahin when you are learning how to pronounce the right word or the right pronunciation, yun po yung gagayahin natin. Like for example, in my case, since I am a girl, and mas comfortable ako na gayahin yung girl, siya po yung gagayahin ko. Ito naman pong snail, ang option po na ito ay para pabagalin yung pagsasalita ng ating narrator. So, kung nakarating na po tayo sa mga salita, kagaya ng, halimbawa, maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much.
Medyo mahaba na po siyang phrase. So, ngayon, kung gusto nyo po siyang marinig ng mas mabagal, pipindutin lang po natin itong snail icon.
Thank you very much.
Para mas maintindihan po natin or mas marinig natin siya ng mas maayos.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Now, on the third icon, dito na po natin i-record yung ating sariling mga boses. So, kapag click po natin siya, automatic, it will wait for you to record your own voice and to copy or to mimic what the narrator said. Okay, so let's try it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So,
thank you very much.
After po natin i-record yung mga sarili nating boses, bibigyan tayo ng isa pang audio recorder or narration ng ating narrator para marinig natin kung tama ba yung mga or yung pag-pronounce natin sa salita. Now, this voice recognition technology, yung atin pong narrator within the application is very good, but still, it would be best kapag human ear po yung makaka-recognize, which is tayo mismo. For example, me. Kung sa tingin ko, na-pronounce ko ng tama yung salita or yung mga salita, pwede kong i-press yung check. So, ako po mismo or kayo mismo na gumagamit ng application, yung pwedeng mag-grade sa sarili ninyo. So, you can press check if you think na tama yung pagkaka-pronounce ninyo. Or if you're not yet satisfied at gusto nyo po siyang ulitin, you can simply press X. So, let's try to press X.
Thank you very much.
Kapag pinindot po natin yung X, automatically, ibabalik niya tayo dun sa first screen wherein pinapractice pa lang natin na i-pronounce yung bawat salita. So, let's try it again. Or let's try another word naman. For example,
I'd like a coffee, please.
Okay. I'd like a coffee, please, in English, and in Tagalog, gusto ko po ng kape. Very accurate. Okay, let's try it. I'd like a coffee, please. I'd like a coffee, please. Right. So, kung gusto po ninyo, or kung
I'd like a coffee, please.
sa tingin nyo po ay na-pronounce nyo na ng tama ang bawat salita, then, in this case, pwede nyo na pong i-press yung check icon wherein dyan na po natin makikita yung ating.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So, ayan, isa pa. Pili pa po tayo ng isa pang salita. Okay, for example, ATM.
ATM.
So kung makikita po natin, kapareho lang din po siya ng ibang language or ibang lengguwahe na may mga salita na walang exact translation into our language or into their language. So for example, ATM. Ipapronounce lang po siya ni narrator according kung papaano siya i-pronounce in Tagalog.
ATM.
Okay, yun po yung babae.
ATM.
lalaki. So, it's up to you kung ano po yung gusto nyong gayahin, but it's almost the same naman. And let us try to record it. ATM. ATM. So, ito po yung nirecord.
ATM.
Dito sa may microphone icon, dyan natin maririnig yung nirecord natin. Dito naman sa kabilang side, which is yung book icon, yan yung boses ng ating narrator.
ATM.
Or yung girl.
ATM.
Tapos, ito po yung nirecord natin. ATM. So, if we think that it's near the way we pronounce the word according to how the narrator pronounced it, then we can go ahead and click on check. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. So, let's try to show you some or a different language naman po, especially for those who are a fan of watching other movies or series, like for example, K-drama. So, let's try po yung different language, like for example, yung Korean language. Huwag na tayong lumayo. Okay, so let's go dun sa Korean. Okay, so for Korean language, like what I've mentioned a while ago po, kung saan kayo mas comfortable na language, yun po yung pipiliin natin. So, na-mention ko rin po kanina na meron tayong mga salita or may mga word na walang exact translation into Tagalog or a certain language. So, in that case, pwede po nating piliin yung ating first language, which is English, or yung second international language. Yan, English American. So that yung translation po ng bawat salita or mga phrases ay itatranslate niya into English. Okay. So let's try to get started again with the Korean language. And then let's try to do it one by one para po makita natin yung importance ng easy game, importance ng phrase practice before you go to easy game, speaking game, hard game, memory game, and recall game. So let's start with the phrase practice.
안녕하세요.
Alright. So, ayan. Andito na po yung mga phrases or words na pwede nating i-practice when we are trying to learn the language. So, we have the words hello, yes. Kagaya din po ng mga salita kanina na pinapractice natin to be translated into English language. Now, this time, as you can see, since sa pagsasali naman po ng mga salita nila sa pagsusulat, iba rin po yung kanilang way. Makikita rin po natin yun sa application natin. So, as you can see here, sa may pinakataas or yung sa baba ng picture, makikita natin it's written in Hangul or Hangul. Or dito naman po sa gitna, makikita natin in English alphabet and of course, the alphabet that we're using. So, hello in Korean is
안녕하세요.
right.
안녕하세요.
So, meron po tayong dalawang option, yung girl at saka yung boy again. Now, if you want, you can also try it on your own using your application. Pero this time, let me try it first po. Okay. So, medyo nabibilisan po ako dun sa pagsasalita. So, let me try to use the snail icon.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. So, before you start, you can also practice before you press the microphone icon so that you are sure that you are pronouncing the right word correctly. So, again,
안녕하세요.
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 So now let's try to record our voice. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Okay. So that's
안녕하세요.
voice or recorded voice. And this one is the
안녕하세요.
yan po yung tamang pagpo-pronounce. So if we think 안녕하세요. Medyo malapit-lapit naman po siya dun sa pagpo-pronounce ng ating speaker from the application. Then we can go proceed, click on the check button. Okay. So in that case, whenever you're pressing the check button po, nagkakaroon tayo ng dun sa application. Okay? So marami ba po dyan? same lang din po ng mga phrases and words kanina. Now, let's proceed doon sa ating next category, which is the easy game. So, this easy game, it is maybe easy, pero may mga phrases, may mga words pa din na medyo mahihirapan tayo ng konti. But like what I've mentioned a while ago by Miss Annalyn, you can always go back kapag medyo nahihirapan pa tayo.
아니요, 괜찮아요. 열쇠, 공항,
Alright.
전화기,
I don't really actually pay attention to the
열쇠,
narration, but in this part, it's a linking of a word to an image. So as you can see, yan, meron po tayong mga written words at may mga pictures para mas madali po natin siyang ma-recognize. So yan, pwede natin siyang ulitin.
열쇠,
Okay, you'll sit. Or, yan. So from the phrase practice na pinapractice ko po kanina, syempre lahat po yun, tatapusin natin bago tayo mag-proceed sa easy game. For sure, that way, mapafamiliarize kayo doon sa picture nung salita na pinapractice po natin. Okay, so I didn't really pay attention to it, so let's
열쇠,
네,
Okay. Well, guess. Okay.
여권, 지도,
여권.
남자 화장실. 안녕히 가세요.
Medyo mahaba po siya.
지도,
Okay, chidu. Or, I guess it's a map.
지도.
Oh,
네,
correct. Okay.
다시 말씀해 주시겠어요?
Actually,
버스,
so,
열쇠,
nakaka-enjoy
부탁해요.
kasi medyo na-challenge natin yung mga sarili
다시 말씀해 주시겠어요?
na gagawa na natin siya or hindi, or most especially if you're or if you're a fan of those language, like for example for those who are watching K-drama or what. Okay. Next category, dun po tayo sa ating speaking game. Okay, so for the speaking game, all you need to do is to record yourself, saying a phrase, and then match it to the right picture. Now, let's try.
바닷가가 어디에 있나요?
Okay, so that's quite long. Let's try it again.
바닷가가 어디에 있나요?
Again.
바닷가가 어디에 있나요?
Okay, so in this game, pinapakita lang po natin dito na there's no pressure. You can always repeat what the narrator or the application is trying to say, and then you can listen to it all over again and again and again para po mas ma-practice natin siya. But of course, with the help of the phrase practice or yung pinaka-first activity or the standards activities, if we're following it, it will be much easier for us. Okay? So, yun po siya. Nakita ko lang. Okay. Next is, let's proceed to the hard game. Okay, for the hard game, all you need to do is to match the phrase to the correct picture.
일,
Okay, ill. If you remember that word from the phrase practice and from the previous practices, malalaman po natin kung ano yung picture niya. So, as I remember, ill is number 1.
일,
네. 남자 화장실.
Right. So, as simple as that. Now, let us proceed to the next game, which is the memory game. Okay, for the memory game, all you need to do is to remember the cards and recall the correct picture for the phrase. So let's try one. If I'm not mistaken.
몇 시예요?
Okay, what time is it?
네.
Okay, I'm correct. Alright, so as simple as that. So, na-challenge po natin yung mga sarili natin. And of course, last but not the least, I'm not sure if I can answer it correctly. All you need to do is to test yourself on all phrases in the topic. So, lahat po ng mga phrases or mga salita na pinakita kanina, ipapakita na po natin dito yun. And then, yeah. So, try natin kung ma-recall. And you need to say it in the language that you have chosen. So, in my case, I cannot say the word passport in Hangul or Korean. So, yeah. So, this is just an example. Or you can reset it para po ibang image naman. But of course, no pressure, no rush. You can always go back whenever there is a phrase or a word that you're having a hard time with. Okay, so I guess that will be all. I've already showcased all the activities for the getting started activity. So, Miss Annalie.
All right. So thank you so much, Teacher Rochelle, for that wonderful demonstration. And I believe mas na-excite na po yung ating mga educators to use the application. So definitely po, I'm actually reviewing yung mga message nyo from the chat box. Yes po, this is not actually designed for students. This is also designed for adults. So the teachers can use this as well when you are traveling abroad. Even kami po dito sa Felta Multimedia, we are using this sa aking team. Kasi po, ang Felta Multimedia travels every year for Philippine Robotics Olympiad. And it's really helped since you can also use this offline. But going back to the topic, the question is why the Utalk application is at the top of the class for school. Our games is designed to be short but hard enough that you are unlikely to get full marks first time, but giving you time to stop, to refresh, and come back to a topic later on. This technique does more for your memory than cramming. Kasi po, no pressure. You can learn it with your own pace. Okay? And because we all need extra practice on our weak spots, Utalk's intelligent software identifies which word you get wrong and asks you them more often. Okay? Now, what are the benefits of this Utalk? Technically, it individualizes learning so that the student can make progress at their own pace, especially on a remote learning setup like what we are experiencing right now due to COVID-19. Then, Utalk also allows our learners to record their voices and for their pronunciation to be evaluated individually. Strong focus on verbal skill. So dito po walang judgmental. So definitely walang rush sa ating mga estudyante. Meron din silang focus kasi walang distraction because they can learn it and they can make their progress on their own pace. Okay? Because it's focused strongly on verbal skills. Next, AI engine, there is an AI engine to assist learners to improve pronunciation, for we have the embedded native speakers on the application. So definitely, you can work on areas of difficulty and guide learners through the given content. Plus, there are many engaging and challenging games and quizzes to motivate and facilitate learning. As you can see, as Teacher Rochelle showed us a live demonstration, it seems that you are just playing, but then you'll feel keep on doing it, for there are challenges for each category. All right? Then it will definitely increase a student confidence in language learning through games and quizzes. Since we are handling 21st century learner skills, as I mentioned a while ago, for remote learning, we need to look for a tool or for an application to make our student keep engaged. And of course, all official world languages, including Asian and European language, are available, as well as several varieties of English. Now, why this is the best way to learn? Scientists, researchers, and linguists all pool their expertise to help make Utalk. Okay, here why it works and why this is the best stop in classes. In Utalk, there are images. We are linking a word to an image, create a stronger memory than using words alone. So each word or phrase you hear on Utalk is represented by a picture. It's called dual coding because it uses both sides of our brain, the left which control the language and the right which handle the visual information. That's what we call dual coding, okay? And it also comes with voice recognition technology. It is very good, but it's still not as the human ear. That's why users are asked to judge for themselves. That's why they need to record how their pronunciation compares with a native speaker as part of 2 Utalk games. Then, Repeating new information really boosts our memory. So words you want to learn will definitely pop up in different games. Words you struggle are identified by intelligent software and crop up more often. Okay? And Utalk practice section introduce new words in your short-term memory, while its other five games, which get progressively more challenging, are aimed at getting them into your long-term memory. The games are designed to be short, but of course hard enough that you are unlikely to get the full marks first time, and giving you to stop, to refresh, and to come back to a topic later on. That's because spaced repetition does more for your memory than cramming. Okay? And one more thing, okay, you talk makes learning fun. It definitely releases a feel good chemical called dopamine into our bloodstream, which really boosts our motivation and aids recall. So keep up the good work, play the games, score points, and enjoy. As I mentioned here in Felta Multimedia, in my team, we're actually using the Utalk application. It really keeps us engaged and gives a good vibes to everybody, especially when we're trying to access new languages. Okay? Now, one of the special feature of this Utalk is the dashboard. So managers or the teachers, the heads can check up on a stop usage of the language program via dashboard. Okay? So we can definitely monitor. That is one of the thing that would definitely benefit for a remote learning setup. How we gonna monitor the learners, or how we gonna monitor our student. Okay? So these are the key feature. So measurable impact on student communicative skills, listening and speaking. It will definitely increase teachers' confidence to support people's language learning, especially the teacher's own language skills. And a dashboard provide details user data. And there are localized workbooks and resources available as well. What you just need to do is explore the website. Okay? So with this, let me show you the dashboard, a sample dashboard rather. Okay, allow me to turn up my camera so you can focus on the dashboard. So I'll be sharing my team dashboard. And let me show you the features that we can enjoy with this. Okay. So as you can see, this is the home screen of the dashboard, wherein we can have the institution's logo that can be included. So we can actually add our logo in here. Then on this page, it gives us the general, give us a general and at a glance overview of the usage. Then we can also export report, update report, and etc. But let me give you a walkthrough. So from the home screen, again, you can place your institution logo in here. Later on, I'll be showing you the dashboard created for Palawan. So we can filter the report. So we can select group why we have this feature. For example, you're gonna use this for senior high school division, and there are many sections from each section. So we can input up to 10 groups. Okay, then we can select topic as well. What are the topic that is that we can do? So first words, greeting, traveling, transport, and etc. Then of course we can select the language. For example, on the first quarter of the year, we'll be having the English American, and then on the second quarter we'll be having the Chinese Mandarin. It's always up to you on how you're gonna design that. But I'm just giving you an option on how you're gonna navigate the user's data. Okay? Then from there, we can have the access for the ranking. Okay? So from my group, I have here 10 users. So from the ranking, you're gonna have the access to their names, And then these are the sets or the standard game that we've shared with you. Easy, speaking, hard, recall, and memory. And then score. Now, why do we have scores from the other users? So we have scores for Rochelle, which is 249. Utalk user 193, Annalyn 79, Jed is 59, and Utalk user 2. Okay? So how did the user get those score? For us to see, what you just need to do is simply click the class report. Okay? We're in from the class report, you have the access to see the login count. So makikita natin dito kung ginagamit ba talaga ng mga estudyante natin yung application. We have their dates wherein we can easily export it. Then we can also see yung top topics na binubuksan ng mga estudyante natin. So as you can see from this group, ang mas binubuksan nila, since this is new to them, is yung first words, food and drink, and meron na rin nag-try out ng quiz. So ganun lang kadali for us to monitor. Then you can also monitor yung total time spent in application. So this is a good monitoring dashboard for a remote learning setup. Then we can also have the access kung ilan na yung nakakatapos ng courses at nakakatapos ng content. So meron ditong medal tally for if they able to accomplish a certain course or a certain language, they will be recognized. So mabibigyan sila ng medals and certificate. Okay? Then as you can see from here, we can see as well yung top languages na binubuksan ng ating mga users. From my group, you will see that yung mga top languages natin is English American, Japanese, and Tagalog, and a little sa Chinese Mandarin. Now, from here, from this group, we can also identify kung sino yung top scorer natin and what is her best topic. On our end, since si Rochelle yung pinakamataas yung score, siya yung top scorer natin. And what she accomplished is Japanese first words, which give her a total of 206 points. Okay? Hindi niya na-accomplish yung total points for that. Ibig sabihin, meron din siyang mga mali. So, with that, she received a bronze medal. Okay? So, from there, okay, let me show you the second tab. So, this is the home page. Second tab. Okay, just for a while. Okay, so next to that, from our homepage, we will be having the access sa leaderboard. So you can select a certain group. Like for example, sa Palawan, of course, maraming users. So to simplify, just simply click your group. So for my group, ayan, sa leaderboard, makikita mo naman kung sino yung mga top scorer. So yung total medal earn pa lang dito is 2. Okay, for example, kay Rochelle Pajardo, let's view yung kanyang medals na na-earn at saan niya nakuha yon. Alright, so yung medals niya comes from Japanese course. So ang natapos na is yung first words. So welcome aboard, it's a bronze medal. Yung point threshold niya is a total of 105. Alright, so from there, okay, let's close this one. So we can easily identify kung sino yung mga top scorer natin at yung kanilang mga scores through that. Then, yung second tab natin is this is the area where we're gonna manage our group. So we can create group, we can select group as well. For example, I'll pick ICC group. Alright, that give me access to this certain group. There you go. We're in from that group. I can see their complete name, their email address for me to set up. Okay, so as you can see from this managed group, we can create group, we can add users, and we can delete group, and we can remove as well. Okay, the next to that is Okay, the users. Okay, so this will give us the complete informations of the users. Yan. So with this, makikita nyo, for example, on my end, ayan, that's me. This is my email address. Yung total score ko since yung total score ko is 79 doon sa mga previous activity na nagawa ko. And then yung total spend ko dito is 0.5 at naka 10 logins na ako. At yung last login ko is nung July 1 pa, 2021. At yung last language na na-visit ko is English American. Okay, sorry. Yung last visit ko is January 7, 2021. So technically, for teachers, this will be very helpful kasi makikita nyo na, for example, every when ba natin gagamitin yung Utalk? For example, once a week lang siya. So for 1 month, kailangan meron sila dyang 4 na login at least. Kasi okay naman na silipin nila yon with their free time, pero at least meron silang maximum 4 visit kung 4 na beses yung schedule natin. So you can easily identify kung nag-login ba yung estudyante mo, ginamit niya ba yung Utalk app, at ilang beses o ilang hours yung in-spend niya for that certain week. Okay? Then we can also view yung report. For example, for Annalyn, yan. So meron tayong personalized report for each users. Yan, sa login account ko, ayan, makikita nyo naman, ito yung login account ko, there are dates, tas ano yung mga top topics. So on my end, puro first words, yung total time spent ko, yung user ranking ko, from my team, pangatlo pa lang, dahil super busy. Tapos yung top language ko is English American. Wala pa ako nag-gain na tally, but see you soon. I'm gonna show you my medals. And yung best topic ko on my end, ito yung naka-gain ako ng 79 points na hindi ko pa natatapos up to now, is yung English American, which is the first words. Okay? Kasi this is a new account for demonstration purposes only. Okay? Since I cannot share with you yung mga another dashboard ng mga school for, of course, it's a private thing. Then right afterwards, let me show you the okay, there you go. Then next to that, okay, let me show you that from that report, from the user itself, we can create certificate for our student. For example, I'm gonna pick Rochelle, okay? So simply click the create certificate icon at the end, okay? Then you need to fill in yung sa create certificate. So achievement text, ang natapos niya na is Japanese. Select topic, first word. Select achievement, bronze award. And then we can also custom text. Pero we already have the sample here dito sa ating dashboard. But we can customize if we want. So from there, we already have a certificate for Miss Rochelle. As you can see, nakalagay lang Certificate of Achievement. Kasi hindi naman tayo naglagay ng dates or whatever. But if we want to put on, pwede naman po. What you just need to do is simply click yung custom text and type or enter your own message. Then right after we create an e-certificate for a certain user, we can email it to our student or we can download that. Okay? There you go. Then, let's go back to the homepage. Of course, yung reporting po is very important sa ating mga teachers. So, we can update the report. Time to time, syempre gumagamit po yung mga users natin. And one of the best thing that we can do about reporting is we can easily export the report through Excel. And from there, exported na siya sa Excel ko. At makikita nyo na dito, ito yung login count, nandyan yung date, nandyan yung login count, total time spent in application, user ranking, medals tally, top topics, total language, and etc. Okay, so let me go back. So that is the dashboard for a Utalk application. Let me share my slide again. Now, do you have any questions? Right? Okay. So I guess we're good enough with the dashboard. Now, as part of the package, okay, you'll be receiving as well Filipino Heritage. Okay, that is 10 volumes of ebook. So as you receive your CD, we already have here a complete instruction on how you can have the access to that. Okay? So you need to go to a certain link. You need to click ebook volume number that you want to download, fill up the information to request access to download the ebook. And then right after you request from a Google Drive, you need to check your email for confirmation of your request. Then you may download the ebook now. Okay? So for Filipino Heritage 10 volumes, we're talking about the Making of a Nation ebook. Okay, so meron po tayo dong 10 volumes. So let me share a glimpse. So this is the Filipino Heritage ebook. So it comes with 10 volumes. Let me share you the Filipino Heritage one. So those are the contents. Okay. So for the first volume, it's all about the Stone Age in the Philippines and the search of early man. So as you can see, those are the contents. Okay. That's it. And then what you just need to do is simply click so you can have the access to that. Okay. So again, right after this training, you'll be receiving your codes together with the instruction on how you're gonna download the ebooks. All right. So Miss Connie.
Thank you, Teacher Annalyn, Teacher Rochelle. Any question po from our teachers, IT officers? Gusto niyo po ba yung Utalk language?
Ma'am Connie.
Ma'am Abby, opo.
I would like to read yung mga comments nila doon sa chat box.
Opo. Sige,
From
ma'am.
Sir John Del Cueto. Ang sabi niya po, ang ganda nito, parang di lang estudyante ang matututol dito, pati na rin si teacher kapag na-utilize ng maayos.
Yes, ma'am. Tama po. Totoo yan.
And then, according to, this is some for travelers as well. So, sabi ni who said this on you? I've been practicing Korean. Ikaw po to, ma'am.
Pero kasi syempre, ma'am, I have my own work. So,
yes.
Pag nagde-demo ako, I have a meeting. Yan. Pero ma'am, I want really to, alam mo yun, give time for Korean. Kasi sa Netflix, maraming Korean movies doon.
Okay. Marami po kasi mga Korean fanatics na mga students. Actually, hindi lang students, pati mga teachers.
Kasi di ba pag may Korean sa Palawan, ma'am, pag natutunan nila kahit mga simple words lang, na-amaze na yung mga foreigners, oh, you know how to speak Korean.
Kaya ma'am.
Kumbaga yung YouTube, nasa tablet mo, nasa laptop mo. Diba?
Okay, then according to Ma'am Leslie Ann, yung code po, very helpful po lalo na sa language teachers. With regards po doon sa code, meron na po tayong may naka-assign na po sa bawat district na mga codes. Actually yung pinakamaswerte dito yung mga senior high kasi ang priority ng project na to ay mga senior high. And then ang iba din ang mabibigyan ay ang junior high. So hoping makaabot din ito sa ibang mga junior high. And then according to Sir Ferdinand, actually si Sir Ferdinand medyo nahirapan siya pumasok sa ano natin sa link. But then again, sabi niya, this is very timely and relevant po, most especially speaking skills will not be prioritized, especially Palawan chose to have SLM as learning modality. Very timely and relevant po talaga.
Opo.
Eh,
Tsaka ma'am, totoo
do you
yun.
have any question po sa mga participants? Po.
Kung confidence, ma'am, pag
Yes,
binabasa
Ma'am
mo
Connie.
yung word, the confidence when you read the words, ma'am, tapos you translate it into another language, ano ma'am, may ang laking effect nun sa bata, tsaka sa teacher, that the person can speak another language na yung narinig niya sa native
Yes, ma'am.
speaker, di ba?
Very overwhelming po talaga kapag ang estudyante maraming language na.
So ma'am, I already emailed Utalk London asking for child teams for 200 po. Para ma'am, kung I don't know ma'am if when you will distribute the codes, but once I receive the child teams, I will email it to you ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much po. Hoping po na mabilis na ma-approve siya sa London.
Tsaka ma'am, the one that we shared, the Filipino heritage, ma'am, we gave it to DepEd Palawan lang for this project. So,
wow. Thank you very much, ma'am.
As you know, ma'am, ito po yung parang Encyclopedia Britannica noon pa, ma'am, 1980s, na pinrint po siya. Pero because of the cost of printing encyclopedia, na-transform po siya into PDF. Then FELTA also transform it into ebook. Kaya po ma'am, we have the copyright of this book na pwede pong gamitin ng recipient school para magkaroon siya ng mini library about the Filipino, making of a Filipino nation. In English, ma'am.
That's really amazing, ma'am. Kasi parang ang kinalabasan, they have a big library in store sa kanilang sa kanilang laptop o sa kanilang tablet. And then another thing, since yung mga grade 10 students naka-receive na sila ng tablet, may isasama na ito doon yung sa mga makakatanggap ng codes, yung mga schools na makakatanggap ng codes. So makakatulong na to doon mismo sa may mga tablets. And then sa mga senior high naman po, hintay-hintay lang tayo. Pagka ma-receive ninyo, mai-install din po ito. So very very important po na ang mga ICT coordinators ay nandito kasi sila po mismo ang mag-assist sa mga teachers at saka sa mga students kung paano mag-install ng Utalk. May mga comments pa po ba? Mukhang tahimik po ang ating chat box. Mukhang satisfied naman po ata ang ating mga participants kasi wala na po sila mga comments. Sige, kung halimbawa wala na pong comments, reiterate ko na lang po yung the benefits of using Utalk. As stated before, what are the benefits of using Utalk? First, this is an individualized, it individualizes learning so that students can make progress at their own pace. Since ngayon naman tayo is nasa independent learning tayo, malaking tulong din ito sa kanila kasi depende sa kung kailan nila gustong buksan o kailan nila gustong mag-answer ng mga activities. Then it also allows learners to record their voices and for their pronunciation to be evaluated individually. Strong focus on verbal skills. So kung nahihiya sila na iparinig yung kung paano sila mag-pronounce, at least sa sarili nilang tablet o sa sarili nilang cellphone o sarili nilang laptop, o pwede nilang i-record yung boses nila para ma-identify nila kung tama o may tono yung kanilang mga boses and pagkaka-pronounce nila ng mga words. And then, AI engine to assist learners to improve pronunciation. work on areas of difficulty and guide learners through content. And then many engaging and challenging games and quizzes to motivate and facilitate learning. Kasi ang trending ngayon, mas exciting kapag ang mga lessons ay presented in a form of games para makuha natin yung interest, ma-hook natin yung attention ng mga learners. It also increased student confidence in language learning through games and quizzes. And of course, this is all official world language, including Asian and European languages, available as well as several varieties of English. All in all, ilang language po talaga ang, yes, Ma'am Connie, ilang dialect po ang available, language available sa Utalk app?
There are around 130 to 140 language available inside the Utalk program. For DepEd Palawan,
Sa amin po, sa DepEd Palawan, ilan po naka-install sa amin?
6 po. Ma'am, you can download 6 languages: American English, Chinese Mandarin, Japanese, French, Korean, Spanish. Tsaka po yung, of course, yung nandun sa ating setting na available yung Filipino setting doon.
Very nice. Kasi parang kinalabasan yung English and Filipino. They will say that and then makikita nila mismo kung ano ang translation nun.
Opo. Tsaka ma'am, yung sa Filipino po kasi na language, kung you're exploring it, mas maganda syempre mas gamay ka sa Filipino than American para medyo mas mabilis din yung remembering mo dun sa words. Tapos pagka sanay ka na mag-explore ng app, edi pwede mo nang gawing American English yung language, ma'am. Tapos American English to Japanese. American English to French.
May Spanish po ba tayo, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
May kasamang Spanish, ma'am Nancy. Yung sa For Palawan po, may Spanish?
Yes po, ma'am.
May Spanish, ma'am. Oh, at least, malalaman nila yung if they already know what is me, ultimo adios.
Opo. Adios. Siguro yun pa lang natutuwa na tayo kasi we can, diba? We can speak that, simple word.
Okay, so any parting words, Ma'am Nancy? Okay, so thank you very much daw po, Ma'am Nancy. Ma'am Connie.
Yes po. For the Palawan, ma'am, any inquiry po o any request po that you want us to provide for you, kagaya ng mga na-mention ko pong other products po ni Felta, ma'am, just send us an email, tapos we can do a demonstration for you. Kasi ma'am, because of this pandemic, meron tayong mga materials na online, offline, meron ding online, meron ding mga hybrid, ma'am, na pag nag-face-to-face na, magagamit na. Then, kung nasa bahay, pwede ring magamit.
Yes, ma'am. By all means po. Pagka halimbawa na meron po kami pag-usapan ulit sa department namin, we will email sa po ninyo.
Then, ma'am, sa Felta Multimedia Inc. at gmail.com po.
So, I guess, dito na ako sa aking parting words, sa thoughts to ponder. Kung wala ng mga reactions or comments ang ating mga participants for today. I hope na nag-enjoy kayo at meron po kayong natutunan. But then again, thank you very much po sa support. Lalong-lalo na po sa mga participants na nag-attend. And thank you also to the Felta Incorporated. Hoping po na makarating din kaagad yung trial version para po yung ating mga ICT coordinators ay makapag-practice.
Ma'am Abby, let's have a photo, group photo.
Okay, sige po. May we request all the participants to open their video so that we can have our photo off. Hello po. Where are the other participants? You can already open your video.
No? Kagaya kanina. Nakadalawang picture na tayo, ma'am.
Kaya nga, ma'am. Mabenta tayo ngayong araw, Ma'am Connie.
Marami naman po ako nakitang nakangiti, ma'am. Mukhang natuwa po sila sa Utalk. Nakita ko yung mga faces niya, ma'am. So hopefully, ma'am, we can visit Palawan and do actual training, and we will continuously provide Utalk program po for DepEd Palawan. Kasi I know this is just initial codes for DepEd Palawan. Di ba, ma'am?
All right, ma'am, there will be
Yes, Ma'am Connie, this is just the beginning.
There will be 3 pages po for the photo op. So let's proceed with the page 1. So please give us your perfect smile. All right. So let's now proceed to the second page. All right, there you go. And then for third page. All right, there you go. So we'll be sharing po the feature on our chat box. You can grab your copy now. And from Pelta Multimedia, thank you so much and have a blessed day to everybody. Thank you, Miss Abigail, as well. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Annalyn. With regards to the senior high coordinators and teachers, si Sir Sian po ang magbibigay ng mga codes. Pagdating naman po sa junior high, yours truly po. Thank you very much for the participation, active participation of all the participants and to the FELTA Incorporated. Thank you also to the Department of Division of Palawan for having this program become a reality. This project, I should say, become a reality. Thanks, Ma'am Connie.
Thank you, Ma'am Abby. Email na lang po and text po.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you po for your time. Ingat po. Ingat po tayo sa COVID.
Okay. Reminder po sa mga participants, make sure po na makapag-register kayo kasi doon po kami magbabase ng bibigyan po namin na certificates. Thank you again. And in behalf of the CID Department and Ma'am Nancy J. Alaska, I am Abigail A. Constantino.